Hello, this is Ronnie. I'm coming to you today with a haul video. I said if I get 100 likes on my last video, I'll come out with a new video. And guess what? We did it. So do it again here. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Hard Pickers. Make sure you also hit that notification bell. Google has their new, not Google, YouTube has their new analytic thing. So a lot of people tell me I'm not coming up in their feed or not. Make sure you hit that little bell down there next to the name. Anyway, get into it. And we're live. I forgot. I was going to do this private, but hey, we're live. We're going to have a chat. See what's going on with you guys. Everybody hear me fine. Let me know. And get into a few things we saw, a few things we picked up. Sorry, there. A little confused. Doing well, doing well. Hot, hot. It's hot up here in New England. It's like mid 80s, and it feels very humid. So that's what it'd be like. Picked up a few things last week. I haven't really been out thrifting that much, so we picked up a few things. This is just like one of those bread and butter things we pick up. I hate the word bread and butter, but it is what it is. One of those, say that lower price things we pick up. This is just a blue vest by the brand FootJoy. These are not the greatest selling thing, but I think it was $2.99 at Salvation Army, and I'll get about 30 to 35 bucks for this. Just like a polyester. I think it feels polyester. It is a poly nylon and spandex, so pretty close, but nothing crazy. But should sell this time of year, fall coming up. These I love picking up these kind of pants right here. They always do well. These are little patchwork, whatever you want to call it, style here, and these are by Ralph Lauren. You always find Brooks Brothers or Ralph Lauren, Vineyard Vines, always going to sell well. There's the tag right there on the pocket. It has another tag here. It's nothing special, just that. But these do really well. I usually can get like $50, $60 for these. Fairly easy. Sometimes even more. The shirts do well also. Also like the suits, jackets, and stuff like that. Always do very well. So I like picking these up. They usually sell pretty fast and quickly. People like these things. I don't know what it is. I wouldn't be caught dead wearing something like this. What's up, Flippin' Hustler? Yvonne, how you doing? Swamp Picker, have a good day. Enjoy work. Girl on Fire, how you doing? This is just a run-of-the-mill suit. I got it because it was half off. It was, I think we paid $3.99 or $4.99 for it. If I can find the brand. I know it's nothing special. Got to figure out where it is. There we go. Just a Tommy. It's a Tommy Hilfiger suit. Well, because we got it so cheap, it's not that bad. Two-piece suit. See the pants right here. Pinstripe. Anytime you see pinstripe on a thing, guess what? It's a suit. Unless it's cotton and textured, then it's seersucker. But it's just a run-of-the-mill suit. Probably get about 50 bucks for the suit. 50, 60 bucks. You know, we'll profit. I don't know, 30 bucks. But I couldn't leave it behind when I seen it. It's actually in really good condition. It's a smaller size 40, so it's gonna be a lot out there. It may take a little while, and it still has like where the you can see here on the where they would have had the tag. Kind of part of the reason why I bought it. See also here, they would have had the tag there, and it's held on by a few threads. So this was probably only worn like once or something, and they just never took off the. I don't know why you wouldn't take that off. But then again, I've seen people go to court before and keep the, keep the tag on the jacket. Like, oh, you're supposed to take that off, right? I guess unless you were returning that thing, maybe. This was a brand here. I found two shirts. Actually, I found three. I passed one up because it had an issue with a flaw. But I never seen these before. New brand. I looked it up just because it was. They said made in England. Anytime I see anything made in England, curious. Made in Europe in general, I'm curious, especially if I've never heard the name. And the name is Duncan Quinn. I'll do a screen share real quick. Whoops, that's the wrong screen. And all right, here. So if we go to eBay, we can see there's currently 9 up on eBay. Some people got them listed up here like $100, $80. They make some ties too. You can see the ties up here, but there's not a huge amount on here. You can see it right there. Somebody selling a tie for $9. And then you check out the solds. The comps didn't look all that great. You can see a tie sold here for 60. This shirt was sold at best offer. That sold at a best offer. But then you got like 25, 23. Buy it now. Bunch of these went at auction, so it's kind of like But if you go to the website, you know, they have this big smazzy website. They're a newer company within the last little bit. You go down here and you could go to shirts. Go to all shirts. They're not a cheap selling shirt. You can see right here, they're starting at 600, 450, 450. You know, these shirts are not cheap. So I took a chance on it, figuring might as well. They're handmade, really nice shirts. I figured why not buy it? It would be silly not to buy it. I'll price it up. I'm into them for I think $3 each because it was on half off day at the Salvation Army. Oops. So it would be silly not to pick them up. You know, the comps are there. They should do well. They may take a little bit longer time, but they're really nice shirts. You can see right here. They're slim fit shirt. This is like a pink. Has like a nail head pattern on it. Probably really hard to see it. French cuffs. I got like, you know, French cuffs, no buttons. The other one is a little bit different. I'll show you. Nice thick mother of pearl buttons. MOP. This one's more of like a red herringbone, like a dark red, almost like a brick red. Same thing here with the French cuffs, but this one's a little bit different and kind of a little weird. Has buttons on the cuffs. I've never seen that before. But nevertheless, same brand right there. Show you a tag again. Duncan Quinn. And I mean, inside the shirt, you could usually see, you know, get a view for something. Like it says here, 100% cotton, handmade, made in England. Little things like that stick out to me, thinking it had to be a good shirt. These may take a little bit while, but where I'm into them only for $3, I will wait it out at whatever time I have to for it. We'll see what happens. We're in the business of making money. We have to hold on to something for 6 months. Guess what? Better than the stock market. This was a pair of Banana Republic. These are like a pinstripe pants, gray. I almost didn't pick these up, but I think it was like $3 or $4. They were half off. And there were tags. Nothing crazy. You probably get like 35, $40 for these. So we'll see what happens. And I got a few other things, including a really nice home run. I'll show you in a minute. Just kept it up on the chat. Hope everybody's doing good. Pretty cool Celtic trader. We got some people from England in the chat. I picked this up. I probably paid way too much for this. Paid about $20 for this. And it's for the Indianapolis Speedway. The Brickyard 400, 1999. It's the media fact book. And it's autographed by 3 people. Race car autographs don't really sell for that much money, I realize. One of them I think is Ricky Rudd here. Ricky Rudd. This one looks like Walter something. I haven't really looked it up. And Kenny Irvin, maybe 28, whatever car is 28. Kenny Irvin. I mean, this is going back almost 20 years ago. Probably, if it's Kenny Irvin, I think he's actually passed away. But be pretty interesting. I don't think there's a huge amount of money in it. It's actually kind of interesting to read through it. Bunch of different facts. I don't expect big money out of it. I got a bunch of ties. Some savers. These were all wind up being, because I had a 20% off. I think I paid $3.20 a tie. So this is the first one you can see right here. This is really nice, like purple lavender print. It's Hugo Boss. This is not going to be a huge tie. This is a newer tie. You can tell it's a thicker material. It's not that thin material. 100% made in Italy. 100% silk. I mean, really nice Hugo Boss tie. I mean, this will be about a $30 tie. Nothing crazy. Ties are long tail, but I do like selling ties. They're easy to store, easy to ship. This is a green, has like a butterfly on it. This is Salvatore Ferragamo. These were I found all at the same store. Salvatore Ferragamo ties. Recently, I've been getting about 40 bucks for them, pretty easily. Been selling fairly good as long as they have a nice pattern on them and are clean. That one I'll probably ask about 40. This one has like a little. I think it's like an Africa theme. It's blue with a pink giraffe, and it has like that tree you see. And this is by Thomas Pink. I haven't looked looked up Thomas Pink ties, but usually from my past, I get about 30 bucks for these. Here's another tie. This is a brown with blue polka dot. This feels like made in France, 100% Italy. I mean, 100% silk. This is also a Thomas Pink. Like I said, about $30, I think, on these. I have to look it up again. But this is another brown, like a pinkish flower. This is Ted Baker. If I find some of these ties, like I said, I sit on these, but I'll sell one and one will pay for every one of them. So I'll just wait. That one, like 30 bucks. This one I'll probably get a little bit more. This is another Ted Baker. But this one has a little bit louder of a print on it. Has a paisley purple design. I'll probably try to get about 40 bucks on this one, maybe a little bit more. I'm missing a few ties. I think I might have actually photographed a few ties. This is a blue, I don't know what color print, what else? It's like a blue, dark blue, a little bit of black. This is Zegna. See right there, they don't really have anything else on there. And then on the tail, you'll see Zegna. Found also a Brioni tie. I don't know where it is. Somewhere. And two, I think I took pictures, or maybe my wife took pictures of them. But this one I'll probably get a little bit more. I'll probably get about 40 for these ties. Tie gang. Like ties. They take a little bit. Home run thing. Actually, let me put my ties back in their bag. If I can photograph the rest of them, keep them in place. Get in. This was paid $15 for this. This is a garment bag right here. It's like a heavy canvas and leather trim. I thought it was When I first originally say it has nice brass, heavy brass, like, what do they call it? Hardware on it and stuff like that. I thought it was Orvis. It wasn't Orvis. It's actually made by Mulholland Brothers, handmade in America, and it actually sells. These actually sell really well. This is a garment bag. This would open up. You put your suit in this and stuff like that, and fold it up, carry it. This should. I paid 15 for this, and this should sell for about 150 to 250 range. There really wasn't a whole bunch on there. Something in the pocket. Oh, we got the strap. I was like, what is that? Anything else in the pocket? We got money in here. But anybody got any questions? Now's your time to put them in, because I'll probably be jumping off here in about 2 minutes if I don't see anything. But nothing inside but the strap. Okay. Oh, we got the strap. Nothing else in here. But that'll do really well. But I thank y'all. Appreciate y'all guys for coming out and watching today. What is a good price to buy them at? What is a good price to buy what at? I'm confused. Is there a way to look up brand pink without getting 60 million pink tags? I would say look up Thomas Pink, probably, right? Because Thomas Pink. Or is there another brand pink? Always find something new. There's always things to find. There's so many different brands out there. Let me see, Ronnie, how long for larger bags, duffel bags, and stuff to sell? It just depends on what you're pricing them at and who needs them at what time. A lot of time I wear stuff, it stays close to me, so it's always pretty cool. It's always good. And as long as I sell them to someone close to me, I sold one time a bag to somebody in California, and they didn't get it in time. Now, it might have been my fault, might have been their fault, but they didn't get it in time, and they kind of got all flippy, because they didn't get it in time. They bought it to get it. They didn't want to return it, but it did get a little etchy. Did get a little sketchy. How do you roll? Do you roll your ties when you ship them? I'm listing ties right now. I got these right here. Oh. I got these boxes right here. These are 6x4x4, and they fold up like so. I roll the tie up. I keep all my ties rolled. They're like in a plastic drawer container that we got at a yard sale. I put them in here. I bag them, then I bag it up, put it in this box, and then I put this box in a poly mailer, and they ship out for about 6 ounces, which is like $277, maybe something like that, $266. So that's how I go about shipping ties for the most part. Have you had a problem with your sport coat listings? Do you think the new category suit and suit separates? This was probably I know why eBay did this, and I understand why eBay did this in a way. If you ever looked before, like, because I buy a lot of stuff on eBay to sell back on eBay, and people mislabel stuff because they have a suit coat. They'd automatically list it in suits. Well, the suit should have pants with it. It shouldn't just be a top. Or people would list actually just trouser pants in there. People made it. Most of the reason why eBay makes the decisions they make are because other sellers don't know how to list their shit properly, and they come up with ways to, you know, fix things in a way, and it may cause some inconvenience or some little bit of a learning curve for us. Um, it all works out and plays well in the end. So who knows? I haven't noticed if any of my listings have been messed up. I haven't listed anything in a while. I'm forming just a huge backlog of stuff to list next month, and then I'll go all ham and eggs and list everything we got and do it that way. I don't have time right now to list nothing. Wife is trying to take a few. We're trying to catch up on the pictures that fell off on the listings from the last glitch. We had about 96 listings that had issues, but we've been trying to catch up to that. So one issue at a time. Charles Tywit polka dot ties. How much should I price them? First time trying to sell one. I think we have one listed for around $30. I think it's a really nice tie. It's a really newer tie. I thought it would have sold by now. It's kind of, I don't even know what they sell for new, but I know the ties usually sell fairly well for me and usually fairly quickly. I'm actually surprised the one's actually sticking around as long as it is. Help if I didn't look on the sold because we didn't sell it. I don't even pick up Charles Tywit shirts anymore. I think we have one listed. It's listed for $32.99 actually. It's like a purple and green. It's a really nice tie. I thought it would have been sold by now. But hey, what are you gonna do? But I lost track of the chat. There we go. What's up, Oak Bridge? What's up, Krillin? How you guys doing? Krillin, have you moved into the damn freaking your space yet? Have you got all your stuff over there yet? But eBay has their glitches. eBay has their different things they're working on. In the end, it's all for us. It's all for better. It takes time to get used to change. That's for sure. And another thing, a lot of people talked about the eBay Press new payment processor thing. I mean, my understanding is we don't have to jump in on that one right away. There's like 4 years or 3 years before they want to get that all situated, and so many different things can happen over those years. And I never jump into anything eBay does right away because there's always so many issues with everything from guaranteed shipping to the global shipping program when they first started that. I just stay far away from anything when they make a move to it because there's always kinks to work out. There's always something to work out, and I don't want to get the short end of the stick. I don't need any more issues with eBay than I already do. It's bad enough I'm trying to get something fixed in my car, and it's taken like 6 weeks just to get a rear bumper replaced. And it wasn't my fault. Somebody backed into me. But man, my insurance company driving me crazy, and they were really good on my past car accidents. So I'm confused. Yeah, Celtic Trader. That's pretty cool. I've never heard of that brand, Jacob Cullen. Hopefully it does pretty good. I'll have to check it out later on. I've never sold any Nick Graham ties. I don't even know who Nick Graham is. I know who Robert Graham is. I don't know who Nick Graham is. We'll start looking stuff up now. Let's look up Mr. Jacob Cullen. Jacob Cullen. That looks actually pretty interesting. Actually, let's check this out together. Since we're here, let's just chill. We're on the wrong screen. Here we go. I mean, these pants look actually pretty. Let's look pre-owned. Actually, look pretty good. Comps do anyway. Took up solds. I mean, these are actually looking pretty nice. That's a new brand for us all. That's pretty cool. 162 sold, and there is 148 currently listed. So they actually sell pretty good. Let's look up this Nick Graham cat. Nick Graham. Nick Graham. Nick Graham. Nick Graham doesn't. Nick Graham's not looking too poppin'. Yeah, Nick Graham's looking a little low key. 2 ties have sold, and there's currently, yeah, I would probably stay away from that tie. They look actually pretty decent, but it's not looking too prosperous. Looking a little long tailish, a lot of long tailish. But I'm back. Here we go. Hey Ronnie, if you go to the Goodwill, have yours turned into boutique BS. My two local. We've had the boutique section for as long as I've been thrifting, so like 5 years now. They've had that boutique section, and it's never been that great. I mean, they've priced stuff up in there. I mean, I got a Chanel cashmere sweater once for $20. I mean, I find stuff and it sold it for like $250, and I had a few issues with it, a few holes. So I mean, you could buy stuff in that boutique section. I don't care. Like I bought a leather jacket not too long ago in our boutique section for $60 and turned around and sold it in less than a month for 300. So I mean, they have a boutique section. Ours, a lot of stuff sits up there for a few weeks and then they mark it down to the regular price and throw it out. They're just trying to get extra money for certain things, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're here to make money. They're not there for us to source and make money off of them. Even though they get the stuff for free, they got to make money. Got overhead, they got employees, they got lights to pay for, building expenses, so on and so forth. Plus whatever they want to raise money for. So can't hurt it. But it does get a little bit out of control sometimes, and it does get a little maybe irritating if you see something and you really want to buy it and you can't buy it because it's priced up. But hey, I came across something today and it was flawed. It had a bunch of holes in the sleeve, nice purple Oxford sport coat, but it was flawed and I had to leave it behind. I kind of felt sad. Krillin, we're not talking about that car. Cadillac cars in general are crap. All right, everyone. I got to get off here. I got to start making dinner. Yeah, I gotta make lunch for the wife. She's working a long day at the airport today. But like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. Another 100 likes, get another video. See you guys later. Have a good day. Thank you guys all for coming out and watching. See ya.